Hi, Jenni Barber.
Hi, sweet Beth.
Welcome back to Broadway.com. Yes. Mm-hmm. How's it going over at Beetlejuice at the Palace Theater?
At the Palace Theater, Beetlejuice.
You have to do it 3 times.
Yeah, third time. It's going great. It's going great. It has really been truly just a, I don't know, joyful bomb.
So I have a theory I want to run by you.
Yeah.
Okay, work with me here.
Yes.
The Wicked movie's coming out.
Yes.
Spelling Bee is coming back.
Yes.
Cheyenne Jackson is back on Broadway. Are we living in the Jenni Barber theatrical universe? And if so, how does that feel for you?
Is it like, this is your life? Like all the things, like the past is coming to confront me, and I have to confront all of my ghosts?
I wasn't thinking of it that way, but I'm going with it. Yes.
It's amazing. Are you kidding? The fact that Spelling Bee is back is like the greatest
That was your
thing.
first
It was my Broadway debut.
Yep.
And we just lost Sweet Bill Finn recently, and it was so magical to know that his work is continuing on. And the theme of that was, a young girl who was sort of dealing with grief and dealing with abandonment and loss.
You played Olive.
I played Olive, that's right. And now having Beetlejuice sort of having that kind of parallel story of like home and belonging is really, really amazing. So Cheyenne Jackson being back on Broadway, I mean, just the dreamboat of a century.
Former co-star.
He's the greatest. The performers. That's right.
Okay, we here at Broadway.com, we're huge performers fans. It was on Broadway for how long?
Well, we did 3 weeks of previews and a week of performances.
But I want to say something about that show, which is you played an adult.
Yes.
And before that, you played a kid.
I played a child. Yeah.
And you have that thing where you look young.
Yeah.
And you played some young people for a while.
Yes.
You played, I think you played a teen on like Law and Order or something.
Yeah, I was
on
the Electric Company for a while.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other part of the theatrical
Kid
universe
shows.
is the Muppets are on Broadway. Muppet Adjacent, Electric Company.
Yes.
So, you had to like then present yourself as an adult, and you did it quite an adult.
I really did it. I really did it up. Yeah, I was like adult with a capital A.
Yes. Yes, you were.
Yeah, but oh my God, written by David Russ Reed, who is, an incredible writer, wrote Anne Juliet.
Yes.
And Schitt's Creek. It was one of the best experiences I've ever had, honestly.
I'm hearing a Catherine O'Hara callback here, like a full circle situation.
The OG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the role you're playing in Beetlejuice.
I am Delia.
You're Delia.
Created by Leslie Kritzer. I mean, also one
on
of
Broadway,
the
created by Leslie Kritzer.
Yes, on Broadway, created by Leslie Kritzer, who is one of the greats. So
absolutely. But what a fun role. So tell me about making it your own, and tell me about how you can make it your own when your wig is probably getting more attention than you are in some ways.
My wig with the red antenna, we'll call it. I approached the show just honestly. This is so actory, but I had not had a chance to see it because I had a baby. I was in a show, so and then the pandemic happened, so I never saw the live production of Beetlejuice the musical, and so I had to read the script. And I thought, okay, all the things that Delia is saying are about wanting to belong, about wanting to be helpful, about trying to maintain this positive philosophy about life. And I mean, I get it. Like, I'm really there. And she has this incredible bridge in No Reason about sort of the dark parts of her life, the circumstances of her life she's dealing with. She talks about wanting to have a family. She talks about abandonment, her husband leaving her. She talks about freezing her eggs. I'm like, I can get with this girl. I get it. I really get it, where she's grasping for a place to belong. And when she meets Lydia and Charles, I mean, I think she honestly feels deeply, a deep sense of love and responsibility to them. So, yeah, so I don't know.
But it's also hysterically funny.
Well, yeah, because somebody who's dealing with trauma in an environment that's like there's ghosts running around,
right? It's
hilarious. Also, dealing with a teenager in your 40s is like, that's hilarious.
Whole thing.
It's full absurdity. I mean, what are you going to do?
So Beetlejuice is kind of well known for Easter eggs.
Yes.
Not only the original Tim Burton film, David Corins, a set designer, often talks about little Easter eggs he hid in the set.
Yeah.
Do you have any Easter eggs?
I have some of my own Easter eggs.
So you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to play with the character a little bit.
Yeah, there's a little bit of like room for, my own sense of play, I would say. And while we were rehearsing No Reason, there's a little space where, Delia responds to something that happens. And they kind of gave me some, you know, like a freedom to find something. And there's a little Wicked reference in there because I thought, I mean,
What?
yeah. I mean, I don't know if you're holding space.
Oh my God. I love this so much. Amazing.
Yeah.
So you have to watch for that.
You have to watch for it because it's like but it makes sense. It makes sense because she is holding space.
Oh, yeah.
She's real trying to hold space as much as possible. She's like, listen, I am holding as much space as I can.
It's so funny talking to you about doing comedy. You've done a lot of comedic parts.
Yeah.
And you always talk about it in this really grounded way, which I think you have to.
Yeah.
But when I actually watch you on stage, that is not what I'm experiencing. I'm just laughing my head off.
Well, I play characters that aren't really tethered to the ground, I would say.
Another Glinda reference, perhaps.
Oh, correct. Yes, it's true. They come from the air.
Yes.
But the objective is to try to find a place to hold on to. And so that's, I think, the play of the comedy is the opposite, right? Is that somebody who is truly full of air and full of, you know, like me sometimes, their objective is to try to find a place to belong and a place to tether themselves to.
Speaking of belonging, when I think about how a cast comes together and becomes cohesive, there's often like inside jokes or something happened in rehearsal, something happened during the process, during tech or something.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you can think of for the Beetlejuice company that just like encapsulates who they are as a group?
Yeah, as a group, I think the company really loves the show. I mean, they really, really love the show. And many of them have been on tour for the last 3 years. So they have a very tight bond, which they've accepted me in like totally open arms, which is
That's
amazing.
very sweet.
Oh my gosh, it's the best. I think that everyone kind of gets behind the audience participation. Like if there's something that happens, everyone's ear is open and they're like, oh, how are we going to respond to this? How are we going to let it be a part of our show so that every show feels really unique to that day and that performance?
Well, that's the magic of live performance.
Oh yeah, and these fans are amazing. They're truly incredible. It's like a rock show or a sports event.
I love that you don't know. You're like, or one of those things that's not theater.
One of them, you know, a response.
Oh my gosh. So I have a theory, which is I walk around my neighborhood and people it's spooky season. I feel like it's spooky season from like Labor Day to Thanksgiving, pretty much. And I walk around my neighborhood and people have like giant skeletons and huge things. And I always think, how creepy is it to be in their basement in the off season when this stuff is being stored? Is that in any way correlated to being backstage at Beetlejuice? Do you get freaked out?
Oh, 100%. And because this is a new process for me, the tech was very quick. So I didn't get to see all the things happen until we were in the middle of it. And so end of act one, you know, lots of things happen. There's fire, there's a big puppet that comes out, there's pyrotechnics, there's very loud sounds, there's a pig squealing. I had not heard any of these things until we actually did the run. And there was a point where I thought, are we going to stop? Like something terrible is happening right now. I truly, truly did not realize that this was real. And the actors were so convincing that I thought, well, I guess I'll just keep going. But like, surely, should I say hold? Like, I mean, I was really.
Like you thought the roof was crashing.
Yeah, no, I truly was. I didn't know what was going on because I think maybe assumed that I had known that this was going to happen, but I didn't. And it was very funny. They all laughed at me. They all were like, it's really funny watching you respond to things that we've been dealing with.
You're like,
for 3
not
years.
acting. This is me responding.
Truly. I was like, are we okay?
There's also a bit of possession, and I mean spiritual possession in Beetlejuice. If you know, you know.
Yes. If
you could be possessed by someone.
Oh, I know this already. I have the
Okay,
answer.
I won't even have to finish the question.
Okay, it's going to sound so lame. It's not going to sound so lame. I'm just going to, okay. Helma Afklint is like the greatest. She's an artist.
Okay.
She had an exhibition at the Getty, I think.
What a highbrow answer.
No, I know it sounds highbrow, but it's truly, okay.
I thought you were going to say some like far off Broadway star, but okay.
Well, her or Judy Holliday. Okay, sure. I will say that. But Helma, like she was this really crazy like spiritualist and was creating like abstract art in a way, like, but put all of her paintings in an attic and said no one can see them for 20 years after my death. And then and it was she's incredible. And I was actually at the MoMA at an exhibit of hers when I got the call to do this.
Reenact it.
Okay. Okay, so I'm sitting there and I'm like looking at all these like beautiful paintings of like naturalism, and she's talking about spirituality. And actually, we had just been at Bill Finn's memorial, and I was like, oh, this is really profound, and I feel like something else is happening, and it felt like a real transitional moment. And then my phone, I got like a text message. And I thought, oh, well, I'll go up to the roof and I'll just check it. And it was this thing.
Wow, that is profound.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it
I
to
know,
be.
sorry.
Kind of chills. I gotta get hairs on my neck.
But like, honestly, she's it. Like, she was amazing. And
She
like,
might be like watching over
like
you.
she is around.
I feel like she's here.
I feel like she's Helma. I'm not kidding. I'm obsessed with her. But also Judy Holliday. But I mean, come on. Like
the greatest Broadway comedic actress of all time.
The greatest Broadway, and one of the smartest
one
women
of them, I should say.
that and her intelligence was her superpower.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
You win. Yes, you've won this round.
Oh, I'll take them.
The Beetlejuice fans are serious.
Yes, they are.
Do they have a name?
I don't know of one. I think we may have to.
They
They probably do. I mean,
So
but
I've
they
heard
do.
Netherlings, but I feel like we should rename them.
The Beetle Buds.
The juiciest fans ever.
Oh, hey, the Juicy Juices.
We could just do this for the next half hour, and we're gonna just stop.
But yes, but I think they have to have subcategories, like for Lydia and for Sandy the Sandworm. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because there's
a
some
lot.
people who go for some people come dressed as a sandworm, which is my favorite.
People come dressed in costume.
Yes,
so
they
you are
do.
standing on stage
Yes.
as Delia, and you're
Yes.
looking out, and there might be some Delias out
There's
there with a full red wig.
full black and white gown. And sometimes sometimes the audience will say the lines with us, which is
that's very like Rocky
adorable.
Horror Show type
Very
thing.
Rocky Horror. Yeah, it's very cute. It's very, very sweet. Yeah.
There's something about this show. First of all, and I'm not trying to say that I want this to happen, but it cannot be killed. It will come back and haunt you. It's been in 3 Broadway houses.
It's around. It's
3, which is a very significant number.
Yeah.
And it's not going anywhere until January. But I'm just saying,
It's going to go to London. It's going to be at Singapore. In Singapore,
gonna
it's going to
keep
be
on
in Abu
going.
Dhabi. It is truly like what Alex has created, the fertile playground that he's created. It's like, it's so fun. You want to be a part of it. And every time, I remember thinking my friend, Megan McGinnis, who's in the show, who's extraordinary in the show.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I was tired. It was kind of like a long day. And she said, you know what you're going to want to do right now? And I said, what? She goes, do Beetlejuice. It's going to make you feel really good. And I was like, yeah, it is.
Well, it sounds like Alex Timbers, the director, will just give you freedom to play, to take the template of the you say your lines, of course, you sing your songs, but you can make it your own in whatever way you want.
Totally. And he really cares about he really does care about the stakes and about the circumstances, and to be as honest in the absurd world that you're in as possible. And that's my favorite. I mean, that's where I live, in a weird, absurd honesty. Thank you.
You do. You have lived in a lot of absurd honesties.
Yes.
A lot of worlds that are a little bit of a fantasy, blurring with a little bit of reality.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that Delia, it's all the same to her in some ways. When you go on trips in her sweat lodge, right, which is an apartment in Queens with the doors locked from the outside, she did go on a journey. So she's been on. This is not so far off the grid for her, to be honest.
I don't know. I've never had a life coach, but if I did, this is where I would turn.
Oh my God. I think
I would actually just turn my whole life over to you, and you can just tell me what to do.
Listen.
So we're busy now. We've got things to do.
We're busy. We have lots of things to do. We have lots of dead artists to look up and
Dead artists,
dead female artists. Lots of books to read.
Ooh, they're in the room with us.
Lots of crystals to find.
Okay, this absurd energy. You'll find this at the Palace Theater.
Yes, you will until January 3rd. Come. It's so fun.
Thank you for coming back to Broadway and to Broadway.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor and a pleasure, and I love you guys.
We love you too.
Okay.